answered a call from an unknown number, praying it wasn't the loan sharks. "This is Ju Jae-kyung." Kim Dan was shocked. Why was the famous fighter personally calling him? "I have a match tomorrow, so come over now to give me therapy." Kim Dan hesitated, thinking it might be too late and that the last bus had already left. Ju Jae-kyung simply stated a large sum, 5 million. Kim Dan immediately jumped out of his chair. Though it seemed odd, he couldn't make 5 million even if he worked for several months. Forget it being late, he'd go even if he had to walk through fire and brimstone. So, after only 0.1 seconds of hesitation, he pushed open the door. He didn't notice the strange smirk on Ju Jae-kyung's face. The man always won first place in boxing matches, but he carried a curse. The night before every match, he needed someone at home for a special kind of fun. Kim Dan arrived alone at a man's house late at night, desperate to raise 5 million for medical expenses. Kim Dan was struck by an unknown object at the door. The man said coldly, "Don't make me say it again, leave." At this time, Curly Hair still doesn't know what happened. Saying, "We've been together for months. How can you just end it like this? You know my skills, right? I can make you feel amazing." Kim Dan, witnessing this scene, was utterly shocked and confused. Jae-kyung, with a look of disgust, said to Curly, "Don't touch me. It's revolting." Kim Dan was utterly shocked.
Welcome to We Read, your gateway to a diverse world of novels. We Read offers a ranking feature, where you can explore the top novels. With the sorting option, you can filter by your favorite tags and find exactly what you're in the mood for. Once you enter a novel, you can see the number of chapters, making it simple to jump to the one you want, whether you're picking up where you left off or skipping ahead. Plus, you can customize how you read. Choose between scroll, flip, or slide modes for the perfect reading experience. Customize even further by changing font size, modifying spacing, choosing a font style that suits you best, selecting your preferred background color, and toggling between light and dark mode. Want to share your thoughts? Leave comments and read reviews from other readers. Download We Read now to explore exciting, high-quality stories.
Is Ju Jae-kyung gay? However, he thought it would be very awkward to go in now. At that moment, the man noticed Kim Dan and called him indirectly. When Curly saw Kim Dan standing at the door, he gritted his teeth in anger, saying, "Do you think hanging out with another man will make you forget about me?" He rushed towards the door and taunted, "You useless fool who can't even fight if you don't have fun." Curly's words completely enraged the man. "You've been making a racket since earlier. If I lose the match tomorrow, I'll turn you into an omelet. Take your stuff and get out." Kim Dan stepped into a messy room. His face turning red as he thought, the traces are way too obvious. His guy is still messing around the day before a match. Trying to appear composed, Kim Dan set down his bag, ready to begin treating Jae-kyung. Little did he know, Kim Dan had already become the man's prey.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
"Everything's ready now. We can start the treatment," Kim Dan said. The man was under a peculiar curse. the day before a match, he had to indulge himself thoroughly. Who the partner was didn't matter as long as the experience was completely satisfying. It would guarantee his victory. For Joo Jae-kyung, this was absolutely crucial. Kim Dan was very shy and obedient. He couldn't understand why Joo Jae-kyung would share such a secret with him. The next second, he was grabbed by the man. Why would I call you the day before this important match? Why would I kick that guy out and call you? Of course, I need you to provide a special service worth 5 million. After hearing this, Kim Dan's face turned bright red, and he was shocked. He quickly pulled his hand back. Then he shouted, "I'm here for formal treatment. I didn't come for special services." Then he added nervously, "I'm going to pretend I didn't hear it." The man snorted, "Looks like you don't need the 5 million, huh?" Those words left Kim Dan frozen in place. The man said, "If you're not going to do it, then leave. Right now, enjoying myself is more important than treatment." It was only then that Kim Dan realized the man had called him for the sole purpose of satisfying himself. He found it very suspicious, but thinking about the money made him anxious, not knowing what to do. He had never done anything like that before, and didn't know how he could do such a twisted and terrifying thing. But he really needed the 5 million now. With his grandmother still in the hospital, he still has debts to pay. In the end, he grabbed the man's clothes. "Please keep your promise. Please make sure you give it to me." Looking at the boy with his pleading expression, the man flashed a smug smile. Kim Dan's first night was lost just like that.